Hi, Mr. Miklik here again with another installment of the Warriors Woodshop. Today we're going to be talking about how to cut the notches in your end panels for your Nantucket bench project. If you sit here and look, we already have it laid out where our notches are going to go for our Nantucket bench. It is important that you identify where the bottom is on your boards at this point in time, where your left, middle, and right panel will be. You will need this to make sure your notches line up when gluing this together, as well as when you cut these so you do not make a mistake. If you look at your blueprints, your notch is 7 inches from the bottom. It's a 3/4 inch notch, so I measured 3/4 inch down, and it's 1 1/8 inch in. When this is all laid out, you are ready to cut. As always, if you are unsure if you've laid this out correctly, please grab your instructor so we can review it and you do not waste material. Make sure your dado head is set up at 3/4 thick, 1 1/8 high. We do not have an 1 1/8 inch block, so you have to measure with a steel rule from the throat plate to the top carbide. You will be using our miter gauge that is pre-set up for cutting these specific notches. Because of the setup of the miter gauge, you cannot use a guard, so you will run without a guard. To help aid with safety, you will clamp your material down instead of using a guard for this situation. We will use the fence with the miter gauge in this scenario. You will touch the fence off at 7 inches. This will be the measurement to make sure that all your notches are consistently cut at the same size. Grab your first board. The bottom will go up against the fence. So again, where is my bottom? It's got to be here. It doesn't line up with my pencil line being out. It doesn't matter. Just make sure your bottom is on the fence. Once the bottom is on the fence, you will take 2 clamps. You will clamp the material down. Keep your hands on the outside of the blade, holding it. You do not need to hold the material over here because it is clamped down. Hold it on the end. Hold the miter gauge. When you're ready to cut, turn the saw on. Let it reach full speed and make the cut. Because the material is clamped down, you can come back over the blade because it will not shift and catch. Make sure it is clamped tight. Make sure you are going slow as you go through the dado head cutter because you are taking off so much material. Again, thank you. And as always, if you have questions, please refer to your instructor.